Hey everybody, this is Andrew. It's a Sunday. Sunday's a day that I get prepared for my stock trading and investing for the week. With the stock trading and the investing in stocks, it's based on two premises. I know I say it all the time, but I really want to reiterate it that it's fundamentally based with a technical overlay. I look to find the strongest stocks and the strongest sectors when the market's healthy. How do you know the market's healthy? That's why I'm looking at this first chart, the QQQ. The reality is we're above the 50 and we're above the 20. So when you're above the 20 and the 50, ideally the stock market's healthy. But there's a couple of caveats here I want to discuss. One is we're extended from the 50. You don't want to see this much extension. You can see that many other times when we get extended, we have pullbacks. Or here, if we look on a weekly basis, it even becomes a little bit more evident. And I would suggest you look at a weekly. It almost becomes, I don't know what happened to the chart here. There we go. You can almost see vertical. I mean, things like this aren't overly healthy. I mean, you add in the concept of margin debt, which is at an extreme high. There's a tremendous amount of optimism, but the market can keep on going. As long as you're above a 20 and a 50, ideally, the market's still okay. So you need to just watch it, be aware of it, watch the optimism. And for this week, I only have 4 stocks. I don't need to have too many because then I can't focus. One of them is Viva Systems, which you can see here. Let me kind of tighten it up. You can see this cup, and that's just kind of meandering around the breakout. I mean, again, you could do a stock checkup on investors.com. You'll see that Viva is a very, very strong stock. And technically, you've had the breakout. Who knows if it'll work or not work, but this is your right at the entry. So the next one that I'm in, actually, is NVIDIA. And it broke out, and I added my buy 1, my buy 2, my buy 3. I'm looking to buy more if we can take out this high here. So you had a gentle pullback. The big issue here is earnings. Earnings are coming out Wednesday night, and if I don't have enough of a cushion come Wednesday late afternoon before the close, I'm going to exit this position and watch it. And worst comes to worst, I can buy the position back because sometimes you have earnings that come in even positive and the stock can go down. I mean, so you want to build a base. And to me, that base is at least 8% cushion, 8% up. So I'm watching the video this week. Another thing that's very interesting to me is Tesla. Tesla had this amazing run from about 466 and change. You can see here. This was a nice breakout. Great move. And now we've come back to the 50-period moving average or exponential moving average. This is a buy point, the high of this bar. You can add in, depending if you're here, depending on your own personal, or you can even initiate a position with Tesla. You know, the high of this bar, and then you know if you go below the 50, it's not working. It's over. Let me do another one here. Zoom Technology, I'm watching. We know we have earnings coming up here. That's still way down the road. What I'd really like to do is I'd like to see it take out the all-time highs here. However, I already have a buy stop limit placed here, and this is a Jesse Livermore pattern from the early turn of the 1900s that I have a buy stop here. And it's a pattern that someone who was long here and turned down and then turned back up is very disappointed here. It's called a shakeout pattern. And the pattern, it goes something like this, up, down, and then this is your buy point right here. So I'm looking at Zoom to buy here. Depending on what happens on it, I'm stalking it. I'm waiting. I'm not just buying it because, I mean, you see that if you just buy it, you can have some choppy, ugly period. Another one that's on my watch list that came out with really good earnings and it moved up, but it didn't move up to my buy point. It's Trade Desk. Again, my buy point is here. You could argue the point that you made a base here and a shakeout. You could have been buying here, but what I waited for was earnings. And you can see here there was a lot of volume in this, which is very positive. But ideally, I'd like to see it get up to here. This is where my buy point is. And Trade Desk has been an amazing, amazing stock. I mean, you look from the lows here. I don't know how I can make this better. 1 second. You were at a low coming out from 240. Basically, you 5 times your money. So, I mean, that's what we're trying to do is find strong stocks in the strong sectors. And one of the other things I talk about is how many positions. As you can see here, I'm not looking to have a bazillion of positions. I'm looking to have concentrated positions with conviction in my trades, companies that I understand, companies that I believe have something to go up in the future based on earnings, actually earnings per share, um, quarterly earnings, annual earnings. So if you have any questions, please post them. None of this is personal financial advice. It's just general education. And if you have questions, please, ask me. And then even elsewise, what would be also beneficial is, subscribe to my channel. Hopefully this is helpful for you. Thank you.